Guys, I got some bad news. I know yesterday I said I had some good news, but it looks like today Cherry fell off the wagon. I said 48 hours. Didn't last that. It was under 24, so Bobby said 5 minutes, so Bobby, well done. No worries, Bobby. Hector taught me how to pay my bets, so you know how that's gonna go. Could you imagine Cherry when he's seen the wagon, though? You ever watch The Green Mile? Remember they putting that one guy to the chamber, and he's like, no, 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 no. That's what Cherry was doing. He's moving toward that wagon. Remember like when the big guy was getting, he didn't want that little hood over his face? Don't do it, boss. That was like Cherry getting put up on the wagon. The wagon didn't even fucking move, Cherry, and you fell off the goddamn thing. But you never even got on it, did you? But I did learn something today. I did learn something. I gotta pick my friends better. I mean, Tracy, you were fucking right. That Thunder, fucking snake. I mean, he is. How dare he fucking stand up for his friends? A guy cusses out a woman and him having the nerve to friggin' take up for her. He's a dick. And that Flex, I mean, what a fucking asshole. You got a guy, you know, up on a panel with a bunch of other guys. You got a woman on there. Flex don't even know that chick. Why was he up there taking up for her when he's the only one that done it? I know. Flex and Thunder, how dare you be decent human beings? It's fucking terrible. Bobby, this is not the mentioning I thought I was going to do today, but I mean, this, you know, I like you, Bobby. You're a good dude. You're just in a bad position. But do you remember, I'm going to say about 2 months back, Dennis said something, and he said it about gig workers, but, you know, Cray took offense to it, and I'm sure a lot of gig workers did. I didn't, because I don't give a fuck what Dennis says. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say, to be honest. But you did a live, and I quote, you said, I'm going to dedicate this channel this whole entire summer to fucking up Dennis's channel, or like, you know, going at Dennis for what he said. For one, you only did it for a day. Goddamn, Bobby. You should have done it for 2 or 3 days at least, then kind of let it slowly go. The point of that is, though, like I said, Dennis didn't mention her specifically. He just said gig workers, right? A certain thing about them that I can't remember what the fuck he said. I mean, Bobby, no one fucking listens to Dennis. No offense, Dennis, but you know that. But the point of it is, you was on a panel today. A guy was literally tearing her fucking up for nothing. I mean, saying the shit he said, and there was radio silence, Bob. I bet you Dennis he was hurt by that. I don't know, Bob. I'm thinking you should have said something like, hey, leave Cray the fuck alone or something. And Tracy, we got a dilemma here, because I mean, you know, Cherry is a much better guy in Thunder. I mean, he did tell you to go. What did Cherry say? Go fuck your fat lesbian ass. Now, I'm not sure how one does that, but you're in luck. We got a guy in this community. He knows all things ass. Call Roy. That's where they got that motto in Vegas. What happens in Vegas, Roy tells everyone on YouTube about. I think that's the motto. And Roy, buddy, you're bitching about gig work, right? You're bitching about people talking about gig work on YouTube, but yet you go to a channel that's fucking titled like a gig or out along. They're up there, all the people on the panel are out doing gig work, and you're surprised they're talking about gig work. I mean, what the fuck did you think? They're gonna be talking about physics or anal beads? One can only hope, right, Roy? I'm sure there's a community for that. Google it or something. I don't know if he's on YouTube, but probably on one of them other channels, like one of those more adult content. I don't get you guys. I really don't. I mean, he said yesterday, I'm stepping back from the drama. Then he proceeds to ramp the shit up by 10. So I mean, it's not a surprise. Everybody fucking knew he was going to do it. I mean, no one's, you know, nobody fucking, even he didn't think that. I'm surprised he didn't comment on the video like 10 minutes. But Cherry, you got fucking issues, buddy. You really do. And that's like the live thing. Now, I do agree. Who gives a fuck when somebody goes live, right? But you've done that same shit, Cherry, so if you do it, it's different. And you were saying that. Did you see Roy the night before last, I think it was. He was, it wasn't last night, fuck, I don't know. But he was in the middle of his live. He's looking on his phone, I guess, to see what the fuck's going on. So he sees that Hector is live. He's like, what the fuck's Hector doing live? And Cherry's like, oh, no. It's just Serb and Sam Lee. Nobody's there, Roy. Then he looked and goes, oh, yeah, nobody's there. I mean, what the fuck? They're not allowed to do a live when Roy does it. Fuck, Roy, you're all the fucking time now. You're, what did it say, Mondays, Tuesdays, Sundays, every other fucking Thursday or something? Leap year, I don't know what your dates are, but whatever the days are, you do it a lot more. Now, hell, you did, I think you did at least 2, but I think 3 lives Sunday. Pedro tore that ass up, didn't he? And he didn't even fucking lie. Pedro literally said what was true. Hey, Torp, if you hear this, I didn't hear him call you an alcoholic. I heard him say, he might have said alcoholic, but fuck, Torp, you know you're an alcoholic. It's all right. That's what we love about you. I mean, I don't even know at this point you're an alcoholic, because I think you could drink whatever. And I mean, I'll be honest though, these last 2 videos you done, that's the old Torp. That's the Torp that see, that's how I found all these gig shit. You know, I found Torp's videos and he's bitching about everybody. And I was like, God damn, I used to think Flex was a real dick. Like I said, he is. How dare him fucking get on a panel and take up for a woman. What a dick you are, Flex. And Thunder, stop being nice to your friend, you fucking idiot. Cherry taught me all this stuff. But anyway, I'm just saying, you know, Torp, he's back to his kind of sober self. But Torp, if you're going to do a premiere, don't do them around midnight. You know you ain't going to still be fucking sitting upright. There's no way. Your ass was in the floor by 10:30. And you're fucking starting panels or premieres at 11 something. You knew that wasn't going to work. It's like somebody's like, where's Torp at? He's fucking passed out drunk. They're like, laugh out loud. I'm like, fuck, I'm not even joking. I'm serious. That's why I was like, no, that's not a joke. And that's all right, Torp. That's what we love about you. But Torp don't take Cherry shit, does he? I'll bet you Torp would have fucking said something if he would have been on. I guarantee this. If Torp would have been on that panel when Cherry went off on Craig, Torp would have been like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with you, Cherry? You lost your game. Somebody should put Cherry out. Cherry, I think you ought to like, I don't know what the fuck you can do. I don't think a psychiatrist would actually take you on, because if they got like a percentage of people that help, you're going to fuck that percentage all up. I mean, you could be like a case study. I mean, I don't know. But you all gotta quit letting this motherfucker. And today, Hector, you was doing so fucking good. I mean, you were doing good, y'all. But now when he was up there saying all the shit he was saying, and like fucking Eric and Lee, it doesn't matter. I mean, the shit you was calling her, man, the shit you was saying about Lee, are you fucking serious? It doesn't matter what you think. You ain't gotta call her them fucking names. How do you think she feels when she hears that? I mean, there was one time you were joking about being lightning hit you or hit your apartment or condo, what the fuck ever it was, your cardboard box. But I made a little, you know, you were joking about it, and I just joked about it too, and you laughed your ass off. But then days later, he's like, oh my God, I could have died, and he's making fun of the lightning strike. But yet you can say the shit you say, and it's fine, you know, and everybody lets you do it. I mean, that little nervous laughter you all do after that, that's getting a little bit fucking, you know. He's like, oh, you're saying guilt by association. And like I said, you know, Sam Lee's not allowed some places. It's guilt by association unless they, you know, say it. Then if they say, oh, this person can't be here, this person can't be there, that's absolutely fine, right? I get it. You hypocritical motherfuckers. But Pedro did tell us that, didn't he, Roy? He did tell us about that. Well, as you can see, I'm pulling back into the mall. This is, you know, kind of the dead time. I figured I'd make this video just to let you all know that my video yesterday wasn't needed. I knew when I made that, like, is he going to do it? I was fucking stupid. That'd be like asking, Torp ain't drinking a beer tonight. How long do you think you'll last? And it fucking before dark, he's already hammered. But, y'all have a good one. Cherry, as usual, go fuck yourself. Hey, there's them guys I was telling you about the other day, those, Jehovah's Witness Mormon dudes. I should go interview one of them. See, they act, you know, they wear them little suits, they got little name tags on, they come up, start talking to you about the Bible. $20 says they're at the strip clubs after. Which, I mean, you can, I think they're allowed to do that. I think if you're Catholic, you can, because you can just, actually, I think all religions you can. You just gotta say, oops, sorry. But anyway, and no, I'm not saying anything about religion. Most of my family's religious. Cherry, maybe you ought to seek religion. You ever thought about that? Could you imagine Cherry being a preacher? He'd be up on the pulpit, bringing people to God, and all of a sudden, fuck you, you fat bitch. You cussing out the choir. Yeah, don't do it. Don't go to church, Cherry. Fuck, don't do that. Don't do that. All right, y'all have a good one. I'm so disappointed in you, Cherry. Very disappointed. But I fucking knew it would happen.